back to my channel. So today's video I am really excited about. Today I'm doing something that's a little bit different. I don't think I've ever done anything this crazy on my channel. I mean, I probably have, honestly, but I'm doing something very insane today. So today I'm going to be doing half of my face in an anti-Valentine's Day look and then the other half in a normal typical Valentine's Day look. I wanted to do this video for a while. Like, I was like, oh, that'd be such an interesting concept to do, like anti-Valentine's Day and then flash to like happy Valentine's Day. I thought that'd be super interesting to have my face like that. And I'm starting off bare face because I want to, like, yes, you're gonna see a little flash of it like before this, but I kind of want to go from that element of we don't really see anything to like the full look. So that's what we're doing today and I'm super excited for this video. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm not gonna use my typical primers because let's be real, I'm just gonna end up like taking this off at the end of the videos. I'm gonna use this primer because I've never used it before and I'm not gonna be leaving this on my face long, so that's okay. It's the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Perfecting Primer, which isn't typically something I go for with dry skin, but we're not keeping this on long, so it'll be okay. And I'm very curious about this. Ooh, it's thick. It's an interesting texture. I wish this was a matte. Feels very nice on the face. Like, it does feel cool. Very nice. It's kind of like a first impression. So I'm basically gonna do my base makeup for the most part of how I normally would do it, and then I will get into like other, you know what I mean? Just gives your face a very tacky base. And now I'm gonna use my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. I'm not really worried about like mixing this today since I'm probably gonna be removing this makeup anyways. So I'm gonna just go ahead and wet my sponge and then we will start blending. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this like right on my sponge. This is literally getting so low. We're getting there with this. And now I'm just gonna like kind of put it around my face. This is just a little teensy bit too warm for my skin, so that's why I always tend on mixing it on the daily. But I'm just gonna apply this, and yes, we're doing my whole face. Like, base is gonna be the same because like it's not like I can do like a terrible base for like a like anti-Valentine's Day and then just regular Valentine's Day look. It's not like I can have two different bases. My base is gonna be the same either way, so that's okay. And I'm just going to blend this into my skin. Okay, then for concealer, I'm just going to take my Makeup Revolution concealer like usual. I'm gonna put that under my eyes, on the eyelids to just prime, because I don't think I'm going to use a regular primer today. I think I'm just going to use this. I'm going to go on my nose, my inner, in between my eyebrows, I guess. Then I'm going to go on my chin. This is just supposed to be a fun video today. We're just doing something real fun today because that's what we really want to go for today. We want something fun, something that's going to be like, I don't know, get a laugh for that good old Valentine's Day week. And you might be like, Katie, you were crazy, but you know what? I am just a bit. Okay, so now that is all blended and now I'm just gonna use my powder. We're gonna use the Laura Mercier today. And we're just gonna put this under my eyes, on my lids, and then I'm just gonna kind of take it and try to go on my face just to set a bit. For the most part, everything else is opposite, so this should be fun. Okay, so I think this side is going to become my like anti-Valentine's Day side. This side's gonna be my Valentine's Day side, so let's start with the anti side. So I'm gonna use the Norvina palette. I just felt like when I was thinking Valentine's Day, I felt like this one really stuck out to me, so that's what we're gonna be using. I've seen like hardly any anti-Valentine's Day tutorials on YouTube. I'm actually just using my Pan palette to set my lids because I do, that's like the last thing actually that'll be the same, is we're just gonna set them. I just want to use this because I just find that's like probably like the #1 thing I do want to use. So I'm just gonna blend this. So I find that like this palette can really bring us from like a like cutesy Valentine's Day look to like a like not so cutesy. So we are gonna start off, I guess, anti. We're doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna first start off with the shade Incense, I believe it's called. And this is just gonna start off as our transition for our eyes and everything. We just want something gonna be a nice transition transition. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start off by blending this in the crease. And I'm actually gonna use that eyelid as my transition for both eyes, but I need to start paying attention. And then I'm gonna take eccentric, and I'm gonna kind of take this on my brush, and I'm gonna go start in the outer corner, and then I'm gonna go in. Yeah, like I said, go outer corner to inner corner. I'm just gonna make sure to really blend this. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna take Soul, which is that purpley shade. And I'm not really sure what I want to do with this, but I do want to go a little insane. So I'm gonna start off the outer corner and then kind of just go inner. This shade is definitely not what I'm looking for. I don't know, this shade, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of this shade, I guess. We'll make it work though. Then I'm just gonna take that and kind of blend it because I feel like that's just insane. Yeah, I'm gonna take Incense and Egocentric and just, I'm gonna blend that because that's not where I want it to be. Okay, we're looking a little insane, but we're just gonna go for it. I'm gonna take the shade now Drama, and we're gonna go right into the lid. I'm really scared because it's like a dark purple, but it's kind of pretty actually. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's deep, but it's kind of pretty. So I'm just gonna press this into my lid and kind of go to like probably the inner, say, half of my lid. Oh, that's insane. Yes, I'm living for it though, kind of. Like, I'm gonna make sure to apply the most pigment towards the inner and kind of have it fade out. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my other brush and just, I really want that Incense and Egocentric to really blend this, so I am going to just blend the edges of this. I kind of don't want that other shade to be so high, so I'm just blending. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to my other eye. I'm gonna also make sure that I like wipe off my brushes because I do not want like the pigments from other shadows to like transfer. So I'm gonna take Egocentric and I'm just gonna go into my outer corner, outer lid and kind of drag it in, and then I'm gonna take Incense and kind of just mash it with that. Okay, now I'm gonna take that same brush and I'm gonna take Passion, which is that red shade, and I'm really gonna pack that on and go into the outer part of my eye. I want to make sure it's really tapped off because we don't want it to go too insane, but we still want it to obviously be there, and that's pretty much where I want it to be. And then we're gonna take our finger and I'm gonna take Wild Child, but I also might mix like Dazzling and the Rose Gold, but we're gonna start off with just Wild Child, which we're just gonna start off with that really pink shade because we want it to really be in there. I just really like this pink. Ooh, that is pretty. Like if you're looking for like a super pretty like pink for Valentine's Day, this is the look. And I like the pure pigment, so I'm just gonna really apply this to like my lid, and I find just using your finger just gives the purest pigment. So I'm gonna take Wild Child and then mix it with Rose Gold, and then I'm just going to pack this on the lid as well. And then I'm gonna go in with this brush again and take Passion and then Egocentric, and I actually really like that Passion shade. It's very pretty, and I'm just gonna kind of blend this into my outer like corner, outer half of my eyes. I really like those. And then I'm gonna take Incense and Egocentric and I'm just gonna blend all that together. And then one more time, we're gonna take Wild Child and Rose Gold, and I'm just going to be pressing that into my lids. And there we are with the eyes. I really like how these look. I mean, that eye looks super insane and crazy. I mean, it is crazy. We used like a dark purple. I'm just gonna repress that in. It really shows how insane, not so insane. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to like blush and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just bronze up my skin with Hoola and then Dallas. And this we're just gonna keep consistent through my whole face. So on this side, I'm gonna go for something that's just very like pinky and girly for Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna take Dandelion and Rockator. This palette just loves falling out. And use that for the blush on this side. And on this side, I'm gonna take more of a cranberry color, and this is in Your Love Is King. This color can be duped out like so many times, so this is a limited, well, this is a discontinued product, but this blush color can be found so many times times. I haven't used this in the longest time. It used to be my daily blush. I'm just gonna apply that. And then on the normal side, we are going to take the Carly Bible. This is her like limited edition. I believe this is like her highlight palette. And I'm gonna take that pink shade with those other two shades mixed with my fan brush. And we are going to just apply that as our highlight today. I haven't used this palette in a hot minute. Then I'm just gonna take my setting spray and go ahead and set my face. And now I'm realizing I'm gonna have to do half and half for my liquid lipstick, or my lipstick, whatever I end up doing. Okay, so for my lips, I'm gonna go half pink on this side, half dark purple, dark pink, whatever you wanna call it. And that's what we're gonna do. And then I'm gonna do my mascara off camera. So this one I'm using is the Wet n Wild. This is one of their Chubby Sticks Moisturizing Lip Color Balm. And this one's in Wop and Watermelon. So we're just gonna apply it to like half of our lips. And that doesn't really look like much, so I do want to go with something that's just a smidgen more pink. I'm gonna take the color Whisper, and this is in Petal Rebel. This is very pink, so like half. There we go. And then I'm gonna take the Mega Last Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipstick, and this is in Nice to Fuchsia, and I'm just going to be applying this onto the rest. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final look and everything. And yeah, so this is my final look. This is obviously my anti-Valentine's Day side. And I did end up using glitter on top. I just feel like it really gave it like that wham, bam look and everything. So the glitter that I used on this side is called Plum On. It's one of the steel glitters. And then on this side, I used Monarch. I just feel like it gave like the oomph that it needed. I just felt like this side, it looked way too deep. So I feel like that gave it the oomph I needed to like, you know, finish it off. And yes, this is the finished look. I know this is such a crazy video idea, but I still wanted to do it. I thought it'd be interesting to do. So I hope you enjoyed this look and everything. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And please comment down below any videos you'd like to see next, because I would love to know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.